Sorry, I didn't mean to drink that in y'all ear. It's currently 4:37 a.m. in the morning. Um, I woke up. I actually let look again. No intro this video as well, just because I tried to record this video Friday and I recorded like 40 minutes and you couldn't hear not a thing the entire video. So hopefully you can hear this one. And I also tried to record Saturday, was not working. And I also tried to record yesterday, which was Mother's Day, because like I said, it's currently 4:38 a.m. And yesterday, which it's still on my phone, I actually gotta like listen to it. I didn't even listen to half of the video because like I ain't even gonna lie. It was such a rant. When I tell you this one, look, this video will not be monetized. I'm gonna just keep it real because of the things that are gonna come out of my mouth, but it's not gonna be as bad as what I wanted to post from yesterday, from Mother's Day. Just because like, I don't know, I guess you could say I was feeling myself. And yeah, but this video is titled Perrier Perfect Part 2. Um, and it's just a video for me to just go a little bit more in depth about why it is that I'm that way. And furthermore, even just the reaction that I had to my day yesterday. Like I said, I recorded a whole video talking about things and it made me realize, no, you're not posting this. I'm starting to honestly, I feel like it's God. Look, y'all don't even understand how God and people gonna be like, ain't nobody trying to hear that. I don't care what you don't want to hear. You either gonna listen or you're not. I'm always talk about my God, but I feel like he purposely, even the video that, like I said, I was recording yesterday or earlier last night, but ended up not posting is because my phone ended up dying in the middle of me speaking. Like I said, I was already 40 minutes in. Imagine me talking for 40 minutes, phone die, and I just was like, oh, forget it. Let me go to sleep because I clearly got to let my phone charge to finish this video. But like I said, I'm just not gonna post that because I was definitely talking shit, you know. Um Again, yesterday was Mother's Day and happy Mother's Day again to all the mamas out there, you know, all the women who strive every day just to be that woman, that mother, that nurturer, that protector, that leader, that divine feminine that you are, like moms are so important. Like yesterday was so emotional for me because it was such a good day. Like from all the love I received to, even just spending time with my son and me. I was beautiful today. It was just a good day. Like I had an amazing day, but I don't know. I realized that, and I think that was bit a part of why I had such a reaction. Like, I was kind of being a little mean to people today. I'm definitely gonna say that. I was definitely mean. Um, just because I felt certain people should definitely appreciate me more. But I'm very aware of the world we live in and how that's not logic. Like, you can't force someone to, excuse me, love or appreciate you. But the reason why I wanted to re-record, excuse me, is because yeah, like I said, my phone dying and that being my third attempt at trying to get this video out just made me realize that, like, maybe the things that I'm saying God does not want me to post, cuz baby, I'm telling you, that last video, hmm, I had uh I had, like I said, I had a reaction to my BD earlier, which is nothing crazy. Like, we're good. I was just like, I was very much in my Perrier energy about how I wanted him to acknowledge me properly. So I was being spoiled and bratty and childish. And, I'll probably re apologize tomorrow because he didn't do nothing wrong, but I was being mean. And then, um, there was another person who I was being mean to today because I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, if you're talking about anything other than telling me Happy Mother's Day, I ain't trying to hear it, sir. Like, I was just mean. And lastly, last night, I just, like, I don't know, I reached my breaking point with one particular person. And this is that Perrier Perfect. It's like, this is what I do. Imagine being nice to somebody for 15 years. Like, and then that one day you just like, you know what? Fuck you. I said more than that though. Like, when I tell you, hmm, I don't feel bad about what I said. Mind you, I'm not in to the person because I know they're gonna watch this. Stalker. But, like, I don't feel bad about what I said. I guess I very much dislike, because I'm trying not to use the word hate. I very much dislike the fact that I was even put in a position to say the things that I said to that person. Like, I don't think I ever told nobody the stuff I told. And I know I can't say that on YouTube. That's why I said, imagine I had to be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna listen to that whole video because I remember half of the stuff I said. And it's very much not YouTube friendly. Like, it's very much giving you will not think I'm a divine feminine for the words that came out of my mouth. Like, for the way that I, like, just told someone about their life. But it was necessary because of the fact that, like I said, when you're the type of person who suffers from, anxiety and imposter syndromes and um codependency and just all the things that ultimately makes you feel like you need to put on a persona of who you really are, hence my Perrier Perfect. You know, you eventually reach that point where you can no longer do that. And I think that was the point for me today, even though I've actually reached this point many of times with this person. But today it was like, nah. Like, and I'm actually proud of myself, believe it or not. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, it's not that I regret what I'm saying. I just regret that I even was put in a position to have to say the things that I said to that person. On top of, like, curious as to what their reaction gonna be when they tap in, like, and read, cause I sent it through message. Mm, That's I really wish I could tell y'all what I said because it's funny to me. It is hilarious to me, but that's why I say I'm gonna actually calm down. My phone dying, me attempting to record for the past 2 days and nothing working has put me in a place where I know that God is redirecting me and He's telling me to chill out and humble myself, if anything, because as much as I feel I have the right to be in my feelings and tell people about themselves and cause a scene, I don't, like I say it all the time. We're all sinners, I'm definitely not perfect as much as I would like to pretend that I am. And now that I fell asleep and woke up, I'm calm now, So I have thought about it like, you know, it is what it is. I said what I said, and I'm definitely going to stand on that today, tomorrow, next year. I said what I said to whoever ends up watching. But I definitely should, you know, have a little humbleness about the situation and realize that at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with others. Like this year alone, me speaking on how I've just been, under spiritual attack from the enemy, from family to friends to lovers, like people who I'm truly not doing anything to affect your life, hurt you, but you're finding reasons and faults to try and blame me, control me, do whatever that makes you feel better about yourself and what you lack. And like I said, I think that's where a lot of my reactions came from today because even in that, like, imagine noticing and realizing people who want to take even just that away from you. It's Mother's Day. I'm so petty. I either am not gonna address you or acknowledge you properly on this day, if say anything, and you just gonna deal with it. But you still gotta accept me and deal with me afterwards. No, we don't do that, you know? And this person, like I said, that I had the react, like I said, I said some mean things, bro. Like, I definitely need to, like, get on my knees and pray and repent for the things that I done said to this person tonight. But like I said, it is what it is. I don't feel bad about it. I'm just like, oh, I can't be acting in such ways, after all the progress of me trying to perfect this Perrier persona of mine's. One thing my little cousin helped me to realize as well today, from having a conversation with her when she called me to tell me Happy Mother's Day. She was asking me what I was doing, and I was telling her, like, oh, girl, I just got done crying. And she was like, you are always crying, crybaby Perrier. And we all know that. Well, if you know me, you know that. Like, I am the biggest crybaby. I'm so sensitive. Like, the most sensitive person you will ever meet, and it annoys people because they just think it's fake. Like, for me to be this sensitive, for me to care this much, and it's like, no. So my little cousin was like, you're such an empath. And I'm like, yeah, girl. Like, I'm imagine God putting the type of love that I have, not only for others, but for myself in me, that people can't understand it. because they just don't possess it. Like, you literally don't have the type of heart that can withstand the type of love that I bear, to a point where, like I said, you want to destroy the light, the character in me, the anointing, the just beauty of who I am, and make it seem like I'm doing something wrong, make it seem like I'm the problem, make it seem like you're justifiable in however you feel. But for me, I'm delusional, right? I've been dealing with a lot of people who've been even down to that. Like, imagine me telling somebody something today that, like, deep down, I could have kept to myself because, like, at the end of the day, it does not matter. But for what? Because I've been dealing with so many people who also feel like, oh, you're too nice. Like I said, my cousin, oh, you're a whole empath. You're sensitive. You're too sensitive. Exactly. And these same people who I ultimately end up having to tell about themselves are the people who I showed the most love to, and I know that's exactly why God placed me in their lives, was to show them that type of love, that agape love that God has. Like, despite who you are, despite what has happened, like, I still love you, and it's like people really don't understand that. People really look at me like I'm crazy for it. Like, there's no way you can love me. You right. You very much right. The type of sociopathic, weird, lying, scheming, scamming, down low, just multiple things about you that will make the next person not love you. That's exactly why I do. And it's not because I'm delusional and want to. It's just I cannot help it. Like, I cannot help the love that God has put in my heart. Just for life, for others, for myself, and act like it's not real. So I did have some crazy reactions today. Just because I know what I deserve. And I've been trying to get people to understand that. Like, whatever you thought was the situation, like, imagine half of the things that you've gone through, at the hands of others was because they literally just feel like you weak. Like I said, I got friends that are like, oh, you're too nice. Girl, a friend just told me that like a few weeks ago. And even her, do you think this girl texts me Happy Mother's Day today? No. She thinks I'm too nice because of her brother who I used to deal with. Girl, if I actually said half of the things, let's be clear. If I actually said half of the shit that I want to say about you, your brother, and your family, in that situation, you wouldn't even like me. And I'm just going to keep it real. If I actually express my feelings to your brother the way you feel like I should, we will be fighting. Like, shorty, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass. Like, I'm just keeping it real. You're not gonna like me. Imagine people really truly thinking that people are just too nice. Too nice. What? If you only could imagine the amount of strength it takes to restrain yourself from speaking those negative thoughts. I'm the type of person who, like I said, battles with, negative self talk and negative thinking. And I've been on a journey of trying to, defeat that. So when I have people who are trying to antagonize me and pull that negative side out, by ways of feeling like, oh, you're soft or you're weak or you're too nice. For one, again, divine feminine here. She's always soft, baby. I would never not be anything but soft. Like, it's my aesthetic. Why would I go around acting mean and hard all the time? Even though clearly that is the world we live in. We live in a world where you have to be, you know, a bitch in order for people to take you serious. And that's crazy to me. No one takes the love and admiration and just beauty that you bring to their life serious. But when you tell somebody about themselves, oh, that's when everybody want to have a reaction. And like I said, I had to really rethink the way I was going to present this video because at first it was more of a rant and me talking about people and telling people about themselves, and I won't go that route. I will keep it strictly as far as Perrier goes, hence the Perrier Perfect. 1 second, let me drink. It's early in the morning. You know how you wake up in the morning. You need some water. We love water. Stay hydrated. It keeps you fine. But yeah, like I said, I really realized a few things as far as myself yesterday. One, that I'm loved more than I want to acknowledge. And two, I'm still very much focused on what's not. I'm still very much trying to navigate how to let go, hence even being mad or having reactions or feeling some type of way in the midst of just being blessed. Like, I know that I'm blessed. I God has spared me in so many situations from so many people who to this day are angry and upset because they just knew that the wickedness they had planned for me was going to pass. Like, I feel stupid because I did this, that, and the third to try and tarnish that Perrier Perfect within you, and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta double down on that. I gotta stand 10 toes down on the fact that I had you fucked up. And I'm angry about that because what can I say? I'm talking, people be so geek to brag about where they had you fucked up that they can't even realize how they about to find out. You know, people want to tell you your faults and your flaws and everything that's wrong with you, and then expect you to be understanding later as if what they said was true. Another situation today, talking to my grandma, because of course, talk to her is Happy Mother's Day. And she was reminding me of the family member who I was talking about in the last video, who I got into it with, and she was basically just telling me like, oh yeah, they miss you and this and that, and they keep saying like they're not mad at you, and I'm like, of course they're not mad. Why would they be mad at me when I did nothing to them? I don't care that they lied to you and told you I did something, because they needed an excuse to justify why they felt the need to violate me, disrespect me, have me fucked up. I don't care now that they need me because I did nothing wrong. Imagine that. People be literally sitting around waiting for you to acknowledge the fact that they did have you fucked up, but not acknowledge it though. You can't say nothing. You cannot say nothing about what I did, said, feel. Like, I'm talking about just the amount of disrespect and abuse that I've endured up until this point. You got to be fucking kidding me. To even, like I said, have a friend tell me, "Oh, you're just too nice, girl." Again, if you only knew to have. I'm nice because I have to be. My little cousin, you're too sensitive. I'm sensitive because I'm supposed to be. Again, if I actually really was out here reacting in the way that y'all want me to, oh, I would definitely be that bitch. The one y'all saying that I am. I would be every bit of her. Every bit. Ran down, broke down, ugly. Y'all want to know why half of y'all females be jealous of the next female? It's because you're bitter. You're so bitter. It's turning you ugly, girl. And you look at the next woman and you're mad about it. Oh, you're too nice. Oh, well, you're not nice enough. Imagine, and look, and I'm gonna keep it real because I know y'all probably be like, oh, yeah, you kind of bogus for saying this is the same, like I said, this same friend that I'm looking at weird because I I always go through this, bro. Like, people be thinking like when they because they see me in a situation that they personally would handle differently, that gives them the right to judge me. And it ultimately makes them start treating me different. And then at that point they feel like it's my place to prove myself to them. And I kind of been feeling that with this friend. Hence why I'm even just annoyed at the comment. Cause like I said, if she only knew half of the stuff I want to say, I doubt if you would actually like me. Like, you're telling me I'm too nice, but yeah, you're a grown woman and your three kids are sleeping on the floor in someone else's house that y'all all share together because can't none of y'all pay y'all bills. That brother you talking about that you think I'm too nice and won't say nothing for is a fucking bum, bro. He's sleeping in your mom's basement. House dirty as fuck. Like, there's so much I could say. I don't say that because I don't judge you, friend. It's not my place. I'm not that perfect. You know, the type of perfection that you see in me. That even just being nice to people when I see them down, everybody that's ever humanly had me fucked up was people that was in a worse situation than me, that wanted to bring me down to their level so they can feel better, so they can have some type of control. I don't have control of my life so much I need to control yours. As long as I can focus on your problems, Perrier, mine's don't matter. Imagine, like I said, you're a grown ass woman, your whole family at that. It's like eight of y'all. Y'all all living off each other, bummed out, broke as fuck. Like I said, you're yesterday was Mother's Day. Ain't no hey friend, happy Mother's Day. You ain't getting one for me either, because I'm too nice, right? But meanwhile, your children are sleeping on the floor. The guy I was talking about, the person who I sent that angry message to. This person is angry and frustrated with me over some diabolical shit, y'all. I'm talking, imagine knowing somebody's dirty. We gonna just leave it at that. And they thinking you're dumb and naive enough to ignore that and do what they want you to do. Cause I'm so nice, right? I'm just supposed to be so nice, dumb, and naive that I'm supposed to accept some literally shit. And if not, then I'm a problem, you know? And again, I can't say nothing though, or I'm the problem, right? That is a part of my Perrier Perfect, you know? Just being able to hold that mirror in front of the next person's face and say, as much as you sit here and feel as if you get to cast judgment on me about who I am and the mistakes I've made and the moments you feel as if I haven't shown up for myself, as if I don't always suffer from that on my own. Like I said, I'm constantly battling negative thoughts. I'm constantly holding things in just because I know it isn't appealing to what God is expecting of me. I'm not out here to make my little cousin feel like, oh, I'm tough enough. No, I just cause look shorty, because I know you gonna watch this too. Just cause your dad and your mom want to raise you to be that way, I'm never gonna change. I'm never gonna start being a hard ass, weak ass bitch because the next person wants me to act this way. But you already know I'm gonna always stand up for myself. That's what I'm saying. People only take you serious when you actually cuss their asses out. But anytime before that, oh, you was weak. People be so desperate to pull the ugliness out of you. It's crazy to me, bro. Like, it's really sad that you can't show people genuine love in this world without people thinking you're a weirdo. My views alone let me know what type of world we live in. Imagine I be having thousands of views, but only two people like my shit. Who are all you people? Why are you even watching? If it's so much of a problem, if you don't like it so bad, right? Like I said, I've just been thinking a lot about just the type of love that I have and how it's almost impossible to display that in today's world because you get crucified, you get abused, you get attacked. Imagine Jesus' disciples trying to spread the word. I see why. Excuse me. They were scared. We literally live in a world where it's a problem to be yourself. It's okay when people are hurting each other. It's okay when you lie. It's okay that this person's cheating. It's okay that this man is down low and he's lying about it. It's okay that this man is a woman beater. It's okay that this friend is fake and talking shit behind your back or trying to sleep with your man. It's okay. All of these things that literally go on, that happens, that people know about, that people talk about, that people want to tell you this and that about. But God forbid you actually want just a little love, just a little acknowledgement. You're crazy. You have people that want to play with you, play with your livelihood, your well being, your physical health. Fuck out of here. I don't know fuck how nice you think I am. I ain't that damn dumb. I'm not that nice. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy that I go through these type of situations. Imagine people treating you like shit because you're pretty. Pretty privilege. Again, that's not a real thing. That's something that people who don't love themselves has made up to justify why they don't love themselves. I'm gonna blame you and the way you look for the way why you live in your life. Oh, you're so pretty. You don't deserve anything. Imagine been living a life where people have literally felt like I don't even deserve to be acknowledged because oh, you're so pretty. People are gonna do it all the time. People give to you all the time. So I'm not gonna give her anything. She too perfect. And then you expect me to sit here and not feel like I am. That's the mindset you got. You literally got it in your mind that I have a pretty privilege and don't deserve anything, but then expect me to not feel like I deserve everything. Because while you're sitting out here feeling like you're judging me and putting me in positions to where you're humbling me and I got to deal with something, you're not understanding the fact that, again, my God is that amazing. Not only is He not going to allow that, but I have free will too, sir, ma'am, whoever. And I'm going to do with it what I'm supposed to, which is not give in to you, which is not to put on this fake mask of, oh, I need to act this way in order for you to treat me this way. You definitely have to teach people how to treat you. And it's unfortunate because even when you do, motherfuckers don't learn. People have been blatantly against the things that I've been doing on purpose, and I, for the life of me, cannot understand it. Outside of jealousy and hate, you know, like I said, just wanting that reaction, just wanting to see you sweat, to see you, outside of your perfection. I want to prove that you're not who you say you are, Perrier. But the thing that I have to say about that is, how is that working out? How is that working out, baby? Like I said, everybody that has something negative to say about me, it, we just gonna say just this year alone, like none of them people are in good positions. Like I said, as far as the men, all of them are bums, living in their mama's basements. As far as the females, all same thing, bums, codependent, living off the next person, staying with a man that's probably cheating on you if you're not cheating on him. Like, just so much that I'm literally watching y'all go through, but then you're looking for faults in me. All because I'm trying to be a positive, motivating force in your life. All because I'm trying to do that, you have to be on some life ain't positive, life ain't pretty, life ain't this and you're this, you're that. Another thing I realized on a lighter note, I wanted to bring this up. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for bringing me back. Um, just to get back into the Perrier Perfect mode and talk about, I know I was talking in the last video saying how I have been hiding from God because of all the mistakes that I've been making and feeling shame. And, ooh, you know what he told me? I gotta tell y'all this because I feel like it's important. I feel like he wanted to tell y'all why he redirected me, um, where my shame came from, and why it's so important for me to stay true to who I am and not allow this world to turn me cold. But as I mentioned, God answered my impossible prayer, like that prayer that that only God can do. And after that, is when I backslid and fell back into sin. And it was so simple what he told me. He was just like, "You did exactly what you said you wasn't gonna do." And it's so simple, y'all. You know when they say, don't forget about God when he gives you what you pray for? Bro, I'm getting emotional. Oh my goodness. And this was my little cousin talking about like, girl, you so sensitive. You don't have to be emotional. I can't help it, especially about him, bro. But it's just the emotion of him reminding me to say this. But that's exactly what I did. That is exactly what I did. It's that simple. I forgot about him. And not fully, truly, like it's not that God hasn't been in my head every day since. But again, it's more been like you're there, but I'm trying not to see you because of what I did. So I'm in shame because I know I shouldn't have did that, but I forgot about him when he gave me exactly what I asked for. And I also ran back to exactly what I asked him to deliver me from. And that is why I have been dealing with so much shame. That is why I have been harboring so many negative thoughts because I did exactly what I promised not to do, which was to not forget about him when he answered my prayers and gave me what I asked for. And for that, I'm very sorry to God. Like, of course, I, did my repenting and talking to him once he expressed that to me. But I just want to encourage other people, to know thyself and love thyself. And, if you're going to have faith and trust God, then that's what you have to do. Don't put your faith and trust in men. Don't worry about the perceptions and projections that others want to place upon you. Um, Believe him, trust him, have faith in him. Get away from the people who, excuse me, want to tear you down, want to break you down, that want to put you in this place where you ultimately don't love yourself, because that's the bigger picture of everything that I've been noticing people this year. The people who just feel like I'm the goofy, that I'm the person being played with, that I'm the one who doesn't matter. And it's like, no, I can just see blatantly all over you how you don't love yourself. From the men who feel like you're playing games. And it's like, sir, God sent me to help your bum ass. Sadly. To the friends who get intimidated and jealous, sis, God sent me to encourage your weak ass. But I guess, like, to the family members that feel like, oh, because we're family, now how I feel don't matter at the end of the day. And I'm just going to tolerate it. God's literally placed me here to nurture and bless your ass. And now I have every right to take it away for my free will, and not in a way where I need to have reactions like I did yesterday or last night, you know, cussing people out and telling them about themselves. No, because that's what the enemy wants. That's clearly all y'all need is validation and feeling like, just as much as I feel ugly and hate the world, I want you to feel that way as well. No, I have to stay strong. I have to stay in faith. I have to stay knowing that this heart of mine is golden. It's beautiful. I actually love myself more than I know. yet alone more than people are expecting. Being kind isn't being weak. Having a heart, it won't break you down. Being vulnerable, taking accountability, having empathy. These are real life characteristics that I feel we need more of. So while I deal with people who feel like, oh, you're too nice, so nice that I can have you fucked up and you just got to deal with it. Those same people that, like I said, I can see literally on a daily basis suffering. I just want to say you're welcome. You're welcome for my presence, my love, the heart that, like I said, my God has placed within me. Because without it, who would you blame? You know? Without me, who would you have to look at? Because you clearly aren't looking at yourself. You want to pinpoint people's flaws, people's imperfections. You want to feel as if you're God enough to determine how someone's going to live their life, whether that be physically, mentally, emotionally, doing things. You're welcome, because I'm that person, again, that not only is holding that mirror up and reflecting the things that you hate about yourself, but you're just that much more bringing me closer to God by ways of Him telling me what to do, whether that's to continue to show love or get the fuck away from you. Because, like I said, imagine being mad because you really think that I'm that nice that you can do, act, and say whatever the fuck you want, and I'm just going to tolerate it and still be around. No. So, yeah, to my reaction last night, like I said, whew, man, I really wish I could tell y'all. I really wish I could read that message to y'all and tell y'all what I said, because that was mean. And like I said, I don't feel bad, even though I'm so nice. But at the same time, I also don't feel good because I am nice. And I do love. And at times, I can be a little bit too intentional. And like I said, that gets me in places that I ultimately don't want to be. Um, but I would never change me for the world. I love myself. I love my heart. I love my God. I love my son. I love the people that love me. I just love love. I love life. Even with the things that I've experienced, it's like it literally did nothing. The type of God I serve, like look at him, bro. Like you wouldn't even believe half of the things, yet alone what I'm currently dealing with. You wouldn't even believe half of what I've been through. And then came out unscathed because of God, you know, because of the type of person I choose to be, which is not who the world wants me to be. Even in my inability to, realize sometimes what's truly meant for me. But what I do know is, to the people out there who struggle with self worth, the people out there who are struggling with their journey and their walk with God and salvation, and just know that not only are you beautiful and amazing, like just to even have that strength to take this walk, this journey. Like I said, people don't understand how easy it is to just say whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever you want. The real strength is restraining from that, being obedient. Imagine people thinking I'm being too nice when I'm just trying to be obedient. And it hurts. It hurts to sit there and hold back because you know that at the end of the day, God has something bigger planned. If only you just be still. If only you just be quiet. If only you just kept half of the things you felt to yourself and let it go. So, this is me letting go. If I have cussed you out within this past year, I it's still fuck you. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But, it's still love too. Like I literally harbor no hate in my heart right now. I really feel that. Like I think I needed to say what I needed to say last night. I think I just needed to say it so I can be like, I know, and like not to let it go because it was something that like I didn't want to acknowledge. I was very much in denial about, this person and their extra activities and stuff like that. But it's like, nah, we not playing no more. We know. We all know. No one's gonna know. Yes, we do. We all know. And we're not playing those games. And like I said, I also realized yesterday, just from it being Mother's Day and the people who actually showed me love, like it really opened my eyes up. Like, so this person and this person and this person, but these people, like, okay, So I'm very excited moving forward, and I'm actually happy and grateful, especially that God redirected me to not post what I recorded last night and to redo it. But I'm probably gonna end it soon because it's been 53 minutes and I feel like I ain't even talk about nothing. I don't even know what I've been talking about for 53 minutes. Like I feel like there's so much more I need to say. It might end up being a part three. But I'm gonna end it because it's like almost going on an hour. It's like 5:30 in the morning. My son has to get up in like an hour for school. But I just want to leave you guys with um words of encouragement, again, happy Mother's Day, even though it was yesterday, to anyone uh who didn't get to get that acknowledgement, who, knows that they're an amazing mother, but they just don't have, you know, that tribe, that love, I want to say happy Mother's Day to you. Happy birthday to all my May babies. Yes, it's our season. I've been lit because it's my season. So I've been showing off. But I also want to say that I love you guys. Like shout out to the people who are sensitive. Shout out to the people who struggle with um their walk and being obedient, and I just want to encourage you to keep going. Like I promise you, you got this. I promise you, God got you. Just have faith, just believe, and don't let this world turn you cold. Don't let people try and pinpoint and tell you who you are enough to where you're actually proving them right. Know who you are, love yourself, and know that um God loves you too, in addition to me and my sensitive ass. And like I said, I'm getting here probably get stuff prepped for breakfast or something for my sons. You know, like I said, he has to go to school. The sun is literally up. If y'all can see, the sun is coming up. So, um, on that note, everyone have an amazing day and bye.